Shalom, call law, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakai Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders and the bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect out there listening, learning, the sincere Akim and Akwath, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord Yahweh Shai until all is fulfilled and we are redeemed. It's the brother Azariah back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, going into Esau exposing himself more as the devil every single day. This man can't hide himself no more, and he's openly declaring what he wants to do on this earth, which is to bring about the MOTB, this NWO system in which, as your boy Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. A completely totalitarian system in which you will be a perpetual slave for life under these devils. And as it is written in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the wicked are the Edomites, all right, the so-called Caucasian, so-called white race, starting with their elites, the Rothschilds, the Bilderbergers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, names like that. Okay, these are the individuals that run the world. They control the policies. They start and they fund wars. They create diseases. All these things they do. And as Yahweh Shai said, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do. Now, when Yahweh Shai made that statement, he was speaking to wicked Israelites. But that what he said was twofold, all right? Because Esau, right, his father is the devil, man. And you know, he's doing the lust of his father upon the earth, which is to what? To steal, to kill, and to destroy, all right? So these Edomites, they're hell-bent on destroying the earth because they know their time is up. And they know that Jake, the 12 tribes, all right, that we got next. And before he let us get the earth, he going to destroy it. But you'll see in the video what they doing out there in the land of Gaza. You know, brothers have went into it already. But they setting up concentration camps in which they're pretty much going to force these Palestinians that they've put into these camps to receive a biometric ID, all right? And you'll see that they're labeling these camps as gated communities, showing you that this man is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Director under Obama, he slept with his biographer and gave her classified information. So not a very upstanding character.
Now we're elevating David Petraeus once again. Like this guy, a deep state swamp rat who basically gave away classified information, basically treasonous against the United States government, is now back in the picture and involved in the rebuilding of Gaza. Like this, you can't make this up.
Yeah, actually, I want to show you this soundbite that I dug up from David Petraeus pitching this concentration camp plan just a few weeks ago.
I believe there should be a vision for the future of the Palestinian people that is similar to the vision that we presented to the people of Iraq before we conducted the major operations that we did there during the surge. And we would go to the people of Fallujah and we would tell them in advance of our operation, we are going to make your lives better. We're going to do it by getting Al-Qaeda out of your neighborhoods. And then we're going to stay in those neighborhoods. We're going to create gated communities, essentially. It's an accurate description, but with much more effective walls. In fact, we would tell them, I said, look, it costs a lot of money to be in a gated community in Florida, and we're going to give it to you for free here in Fallujah.
And that's the devil for you, all right? So they go in, they bomb your country, they destroy your infrastructure, they destroy your people. Then they come in and say, we want to help you. We want to help you against the terrorists. We want to help you against Al-Qaeda. We want to help you against Hamas and all this and that. All this BS, right? But this is what's in his heart. War is in his heart, man. He wants to enslave you. He wants to completely destroy you. Let's get this scripture, man. Psalms chapter 10, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Now, the poor really are the Israelites, okay? But this can also apply to, anybody that this devil oppresses, okay, keeps them impoverished, all right, with his wicked devices. You see, which in this case, in this video, speaking of the Palestinians, all right, he doth persecute the poor, man. Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and blesseth the covetous. And Esau, he's a covetous man. He goes all around the earth. This is what he's done since he's been in rulership. He go all around the earth, covet lands that don't belong to him, destroy the people, destroy their heritage, all right, take away the landmarks, and he sets himself up. He renames the land after his own names. This is what the devil do. He boasteth of his heart's desire. That's that's what that devil in that video was talking about, man. They're talking about we're gonna set up gated communities in the land of Gaza, when really what they are is concentration camps. But to put it in a more PC way, to make it seem like it ain't wicked, make it seem like it ain't evil, yeah, these are gated communities. And he went on further to say that you gotta pay X amount of money. It's expensive to live in a gated community in Florida, but we're going to give it to you for free. You see, the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhors. So the Lord abhors this covetous man. All right. And this is why Esau, he going to be destroyed. This is why Esau got the worst judgment out of all the nations, because this man's the devil. He's been set up to deceive and to destroy. Verse 4, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. That's how this devil roll. All right. All his enemies, he scoffs at them. The Palestinians, they're subhuman. They're less than human beings. You see, they don't deserve compassion. They don't deserve anything good. They don't deserve that land. We are the ones that deserve the land, because we're civilized. We are the great white race. You see, we need to covet the whole of the planet Earth. And this is nothing more than Esau seeking to establish his pseudo blessing. Okay, because really this man is, still upset that he sold the birthright. All of what he's doing in the earth is to gain back the birthright, but it ain't gonna happen. Verse 6, he has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. That's exactly what this devil was spewing out of his mouth, right? Cursing and deceit and fraud, man. All right, trying to make it seem like you're doing something to help the people, but it's really to undermine them. All right, mischief and vanity is under this devil's tongue. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. All right. So this man Esau, the so-called white man, this man is truly the devil. Okay. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna set you up in a nice gated community, all right, in these nice internment camps. You see, you're gonna be living good. It's just like the ones we have in Florida, just with thicker walls, right? We're going to protect you from the terrorists, when who are the real terrorists? The real terrorists are these Edomites. They the ones that bring the terror to these lands. And the only reason why them small hats is over there doing what they doing is because of some bogus ass Balfour Declaration that was declared back in the 1940s after World War II. All right, so basically, real quick, it was pretty much Britain, all right, because they were in bed with the small hats, because, the small hats helped Britain, in their war effort against the Germans and against, the Russians. So to pay the small hats back, they said, okay, well, we're going to give you the land of Israel. Mind you, Britain didn't have no authority over the land of Israel. They ain't have no power over the land of Gaza. All right, so that's just like, if somebody loan me some money, right? And I can't pay him back. I go to them and say, hey, you know what? My neighbor got a bike. I'm going to give you my neighbor's bike, and that's going to be payment for what I owe you. How the hell can I do that? I don't have no rights to my neighbor's property. You see, but that's what Esau do. He just went in there and said, you know what? We're going to take the land of Gaza by force, and we're going to give it to the small hats. Okay? So they don't have no right to be over there. Furthermore, biblical prophecy didn't say that we would gain back the land through some damn Balfour Declaration, showing you that they not the people, showing you that they the devil that the Bible speaks of, and they over there oppressing them people. You know what I'm saying? Which nor the Palestinians nor them gutter rats, them small hats. That's not neither of their land. That's really our land. But the Palestinians was there, and these devils, they brought the terror to that land, man. All right, that's the point. So he's speaking sweetly with his lips, man. But hey, in his heart, it's nothing but mischief and vanity and war that he wants. All right? He imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. You see? So right now it seems like, oh yeah, the white man, he's here to help us, which them Palestinians know what them devils are all about. But on the world stage, they trying to clean it up and make it seem like they're, wholesome, upstanding individuals. Yeah, well, we're not going over there to hurt nobody. We're there to protect them from the terrorists when they themselves are the terrorists. Goddamn hypocrites, man. Let's continue.
I mean, he's saying all of that, Dan, with a straight face. Like, this is comparable to like going to Boca Raton in Florida, where you could also probably go golfing. But we're gonna do it even better because it's gonna be biometrically scanned. We're gonna monitor your movements 24/7. Like, it's hilarious that they're actually pitching this, and not even just pitching it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, he actually, he kind of cracks a little smile. He thinks he's being funny, and you actually hear the laughs from the audience. So I don't know who's in the audience there at Rice University, but that's just total psychopath behavior to think of taking people who have survived an entire year of genocide, who have seen their families killed, taken away into torture, and worse things that happen that maybe we shouldn't mention on air in these prisons. And David Petraeus.
Speaking of what they got going on in them prisons, reports been coming out that in those camps that they put in Palestinians into, they're using trained dogs. All right, so they over there using trained dogs to sodomize the Palestinian men in those camps. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up. That's what them devils got going on. They actually trained the dogs to, as they put it, fully sexually abuse, all right, those Palestinian men. Now, if that ain't a devil, I don't know what is. All right? So listen, we don't even need to bring forth no more evidence, man. Like, clearly what they're doing, they're not the people of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. This is not prophesied of what the Lord's chosen people would be doing in the last days. And these small hats, they got all this support from all these nations. They have support from the beast system. Was it prophesied that the Israelites in the last days would have support from the beast system to go in and covet lands and conquer nations and stuff like that? No. It was prophesied that we would be in the lands of our captivity in the last days, which we are. So what do these devils have going on? See, they're coming in the spirit and power of Satan. All right? These people are the children of the wicked, man. Esau.
From the comfort of the stage is joking about rounding these people into these, what he call, gated communities, he likes to call them, where they will not be allowed to receive food or water unless they present a biometric ID that proves they are not affiliated in any way with Hamas. Not just.
You see that? So these Palestinians, they will not be allowed to receive food or water unless they receive this biometric identification that would prove to the small hats that they're not a part of Hamas or any terrorist organization. Now, This is the main point here, because this is what these devils want to bring upon all the earth. You see, it's already happening in the land of Israel and Palestine. This is the system that they want to bring forth upon the whole of the earth, man. As it goes into Revelation 13:16 on down, you should not be able to buy or sell unless you have the MOTB, or the charagma. All right, is the word there for mark, okay, which goes into cut, incision, graving. All right, something that goes underneath the skin. All right, which we teach is the micro C hip. All right, Elon Musk, he got the Neuralink, and people already have the chip that's the size of a rice grain that they put in their right hand to already pay for things, open doors, lock certain things. They use it for passcodes and things like that. All you gotta do is look at the country of Sweden. Their whole infrastructure is already running off that chip. But they want to bring this thing forth worldwide. This is why these wars are going on. This is why they're going to crash the economy, to force people into this direction. Understand? And the prophets have been telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. We showing you right here. They said that you cannot receive food and water unless you receive this biometric ID. Now, at first, this is what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a biometric thing. Then in a short amount of time, they're going to say, yo, you got to take this chip, or else you're going to starve to death. All right. You ain't going to be able to receive nothing. Buying and selling. Right. Which buying and selling, especially in America, encompasses your whole life. If you can't buy and sell, you can't do nothing. You can't live. All right. The whole reason why people even work jobs or, have some type of profession is to what? Gain a income so that they can buy or sell. Okay. You have a business. So what? You can sell things and you can gain an income to support your lifestyle. If you don't have this mark, you're not going to be able to operate in that way in this system. All right. So what this devil is about to do, he's about to corner people, okay, with fear, with these wars, with crashing the economy, with bringing about certain black swan events to get people into a mode of fear, to where they're going to have no choice but to go down to Egypt, but to seek this devil's help. Okay. But as we just read, all right, though he seek, pretend to help thee, he's really looking to undermine you. Okay, and bring destruction unto you, man, by way of his mark. This is what it's all leading to. All roads lead to the MOTB. So you see what's going on. They destroyed that land of Gaza, and now they building it back up. All right, basically making it into a 15-minute city, so that the people there can now be under a surveillance state 24/7, and they're gonna have that MOTB to so-called prove that they ain't terrorists. The same thing is coming to America. The same thing is coming to the whole of the earth, man. The prophets have warned you.
They're a resistance fighter, but if you're a doctor or an engineer that was somehow affiliated with a government municipality or something like that, you're just a regular person, you will be forced to starve. That's what he's proposing. So that's just, it's just the epitome of evil. But what I found, and in my piece that I published at Uncaptured Media, is that David Petraeus actually is set to personally profit from this. He's a partner at a global investment firm called KKR, which is like a junior sort of BlackRock. And KKR.
And who's in charge of BlackRock? Who's in charge of KKR? Who is in charge of these organizations? Where are these mandates and decrees coming down from? It's coming down from the top, from the elites of Edom. All right, from the Rothschilds, the Red Children. Okay, the seed of Edom. This is where these things are coming from, and this is coming upon all the earth. But you see it especially heavy-handed in the land of Gaza, because this has been the plan all along. All right, to ethnically cleanse the land of the undesirables, okay, which in this case are the Palestinians, you see, and build it back with their new NWO system that they're going to force upon the whole of the earth and all nations. Okay? This is what's going on here. And the closer that we get to the end, these things should be more plain to see and understand. These things should be more obvious now in these days. But yeah, these devils are coming down with great wrath. This is what Revelation 12 and 12 is talking about. Okay?
R owns Constellus, which is the current iteration of Blackwater, the notorious mercenary outfit that was famous and for committing, for example, the Nisour Square massacre in Iraq in the during the 2006 2007 I believe. And so, of course, it rebranded to Academy and is now Constellus. And David Petraeus' company, his firm, that's one of their assets. Now, Constellus is being contracted by this guy Mordecai Moti Kahana, who's an Israeli American businessman, who's basically the conduit who's been pitching this to the Israeli Ministry of Defense and to people like the Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant. So he arranged meetings with actually back in November of 2023, he arranged a meeting between an American general who he doesn't identify, who was in Iraq, but is pretty obviously Petraeus, and Gallant and other people from the Ministry of Defense to pitch this. At that point, probably they thought they were going to, cruise to victory in Gaza. But as things have gotten progressively worse, they haven't achieved any of their goals, and they've seen actually more captives turn out to be dead, or they've bombed them themselves. Now they're getting more and more desperate, admitting that they don't actually have any strategy, they don't have any way to win. And so the Ministry of Defense, Gallant, is like, look, we're getting soldiers killed on a daily basis. This isn't going well. We need some kind of way out. And so they are happy. The army chiefs are happy to have some kind of foreign CIA special force come in and run these concentration camps to take the load off the shoulders of the army. That's basically his pitch.
And see, this is why the Lord is going to destroy them small hats out that land. Because see, really what the Lord did, he got them small hats in a trick bag. All right. The Lord set up Great Britain back in the 40s to put them devils in the land and surrounded by the enemies, man. Surrounded by nothing but Muslim nations. They the only, Jewish nation that's over there. All right, the only reason why they haven't been completely destroyed is because they've had the backing of America and NATO. But even now, the Lord is weakening NATO. All right, he's weakening the beast system, man. And these Muslim nations and the kings of the East, they all coming together against the collective West. And guess who's in the line of fire? The land of Israel. So them small heads about to get obliterated, man. Nukes about to be shot over there. That land about to be completely destroyed. That's why you got them small hats that's leaving the land right now in droves. They looking to get out because they already know what's coming. All right, but no matter where they try to run and hide, all right, because a lot of them is going back to Germany, a lot of them is going back to Poland, okay? A lot of them so-called Ashkenazi, they're going back to the land that their ancestors came from because the land of Israel is no longer safe. So we see what the Lord is doing. All right, the Lord's setting these devils up for the ultimate destruction. Right, because that land is going to be the main focal point of where the Battle of Armageddon, the Valley of Yehoshaphat, is going to go down. All right, the Lord's going to plead with the nations there for the controversy of Zion, and them small hats, they're going to be top of the list to be destroyed. All right, let's close out on this scripture in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. In verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Perdition goes into destruction. So these devils, all right, these red children, all right, they was made to be destroyed. The vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Okay? Verse 4, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. We know this goes into the Renaissance, where he opened up the book of the law pursuant to the book of Maccabees and sought to paint the likeness of their own images. Okay, this is why you have a white Messiah. Okay, all the movies that they've made, Moses, All right, Exodus and Passion of the Christ. Okay, all these movies featured so-called white men. Okay, showing himself that he is the Most High, exalting himself above all that is called the Most High. Okay, saying that we don't need the Most High no more, that we're better than the God of the Bible because we don't have to endure drought no more. Now, if we want water, we can make it rain through our cloud seeding program. Okay, we can manipulate the weather. We can create earthquakes. We can create diseases now. All right, we can make a man into a woman and a woman into a man. All right, we can pervert the natural use of things. We can create GMOs now. These are the people that oppose and exalt themselves above all that is called the Most High and show themselves that they are the Most High and his chosen people. Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now you know that withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. He's being revealed right now. And those that have the eye salve can see it. All right, those that endow with the spirit of Yahweh Bashmil Shai can see that this devil is being revealed on a mass scale. Like Esau being exposed at all levels, thoroughly. All right, first and foremost, through the mouth of the prophets. Verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, which is Yahweh, until he be taken out of the way. So it's almost time for this man to be taken out of the way, man. And we pray that this man be taken out the way soon, man, because you see what he's doing to the earth. You see what he's doing to the people. You see what he's done to the Israelites. This man got to go. Right? This man about to be chased out of the earth. And this is why, Obadiah, okay, that whole book, man, it tells you about the judgment of Edom, and it's well-deserved. And you see why. All right, there is no hope for Esau. There is no salvation for the Edomites. They must be destroyed. And every day that goes by, that point is proven more and more that they got to go. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right, so it's almost time for this devil to be destroyed and get up out of here, and we swiftly coming towards that day. I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. Lord willing, this was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. And until next time, Lord willing, come Yasha Allah and a Bible ball. On to the next one.